Alright, hey there friends, let's talk about SundialGrowers. So I'm going to shut up talking about SundialGrowers probably after this video unless something dramatic happens here in the next week or two, which honestly that's what we're going to talk about because nothing is probably going to happen here for at least another week in volume and movement. Besides, this thing is probably, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be the bad guy here, but we are probably about to see Sundial take a huge dive down to the 50s, maybe even high 40s, depending on how the market does next week. Obviously, today was the last day in the market, and tomorrow it is closed for business, Good Friday. So for the third, fourth, I've lost count at this time, Sundial has pushed back earnings once again and has pushed back earnings until the end of April here, the 29th. Wow. So, I was joking, maybe they're going to do this again, I was kind of like thinking, when I made the video yesterday, I was like, we still have not heard anything. Something's kind of unusual here. We're not hearing good, bad, we're not hearing neutral, nothing's coming out. I literally released the video yesterday saying that, I'm a little confused right now what's going on, and possibly they could hold this back, and yet, yeah, after I released the video, about 2-3 hours later, they released an article saying they will be holding these quarterlies for a little bit longer. They're still giving a whole spiel about why they're keeping them. Obviously, they have the Alcana situation going on. They're trying to get everything together, they're saying, and that it's just trying to get its audit done here and get it out for people to see what's going on here for pretty much stock investors. Now, obviously, I think Sundial is trying to run this up to $1. I think they're trying to get Sundial up to $1. I think they're trying to pump it. I think they're trying to get hype built around it. And obviously, here's one thing that we know, and this I'm going to go ahead and mention it. We know 420 is coming up. Last year there was a lot of talk about 420. Obviously, I'm not going to explain what 420 means. You know. But that, Sundial was going to have a 420 pump. Now, is something like that going to happen? No one knows, friends. Really, no one knows. Last year, we talked about that quite a bit, and there was a lot of speculation that we could see a squeeze on 420. Nothing happened. Obviously, I really think they're playing a little bit of a secret game here. They're trying to get Sundial to be pushed and pumped here, and I just don't know that that's going to happen until we see these quarterlies. People at this point are like, I want to see these quarterlies. I want to see what they look like, what they're doing. I want to know more about how this Alcana deal situation is going, and that's where investors are right now with Sundial. So it's still positive, but people are getting impatient, and we're like, you've got to show us a little something before we give you something more here, and that's where investors are right now with Sundial. So friends, like I said a week ago, be very careful if you're buying Sundial right now, because until they release these quarterlies, this is going to just probably be falling apart here. So I'm not even going into a chart. There's no reason to go into a chart. There's no news. There's no nothing with Sundial. It is what it is. It looks the way it looks. The market is closed for 3 days now. Sundial took a huge dip today, almost falling to a 40-cent range, and by the next week, I suspect this is going to be to a 48, to a 44, to a 43-cent bid price. And obviously, I hope I'm terribly wrong, and I hope some kind of article deal comes through for Sundial just to keep this up and moving, but I really don't see that coming. I think we're about to eat a lot of crow here as investors. So friends, until we see something new here, remember, be positive, be you, take time to invest in that future of yours. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still sitting here with Sundial. I have not sold out. I'm not going to take a loss on this because I know when we do have quarterlies come out here, the build up to it, we're going to see Sundial probably run up again here pretty good here. So friends, I will talk to you soon. Bye everyone.